quite a big area though. It's actually out of all the swamp areas, it's probably one of the better ones because if it it feels like an actual swamp. You're sort of running through an actual swamp rather than, you know, like Blight Town. Like there is a stop saying like Jamie. It's annoying me. It's annoying everyone. Shut up. But when you look at Blight Town, it's almost always wooden platforms, whereas the swamp area is actually the minority of it. So I can kind of appreciate Farron Keep for that, but it's mostly a gigantic pain in the ass because of enemies like these, the grooves. They're not so bad in ones. They're actually pretty decent fighting one at a time. But the main issue comes into fighting several at once, or a certain type of grue, which is just awful. Awful. It's a pain in the ass. Actually, no, there's two types of grues. Oh yeah, cutscene. I'm talking because, well, you know, there's no dialogue. Dumpy can't talk with his actual mouth apparently. Yeah, there's two grues. One is really fast and one is really fucking big. And I hate them both. Complete tossers. Fire! Twisted fire. Do. I don't know. You see, I would shut up for this cutscene, but I thought, nah. Just gonna talk over it. Be a complete prick, basically. And there's a boss fight over there. Yummer. Okay, is there gonna be wankers around here? No wankers. Oh yes, there is a wanker. Hi, wanker. Ow! I too can appreciate the pastime of masturbation. Gulp. We all do it, so there's no reason to be afraid of admitting it. Yum. Boosh. Thank you. I mean, for me, it's mostly because I get really fucking lonely. As sad as that sounds. And, you know, it doesn't bother me too much. Mostly because I'm not looking for anything to do with a lady right now. Mostly because I want to sort my fucking life out. Oh, hello. I want to sort my fucking life out before I invest into anything like that. It's the best thing to do, really. But yeah, these ones are the worst ones, and I hate them very much. Because they're like fucking jumping jackrabbits. They love to bounce around like they're bloody Roger Rabbit. Have you ever seen Roger Rabbit? You know the one film with like Toontown, with all the cartoon characters like Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, Betty Boo, all that shit. I actually really like that film. It's really fun. I haven't seen it in God knows how long though. Might have to watch that again at some point. As much as I enjoy films and stuff like that, oh hi. As much as I enjoy films and stuff like that, I'm definitely not a film buff or anything like that. If anything, I would call myself a game buff. So I'm fucking buff and I love games. I'm not actually that buff. I'm a little wobbly actually at the belly. I'm gonna skip this because it's literally the same thing. So no, thank you. Just lights up the sconces. Don't want to waste anyone's time after all. Bam. I don't know whether I should explore the whole area. I can't think of much to note to find. So I reckon I probably should just get on with it. You know, instead of looking for items and stuff like that like some kind of weird completionist. I should probably just focus on getting through the swamp area. But you know what, that's okay. Alright, Mark. Wow. Yep, and grues are twats. Especially when they start swinging their weapon wildly and they're all attacking you because the game has no friendly fire. Just pissing annoying. It actually does have friendly fire, it just depends on the enemy. It's weird how it works. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you can't kick with this. Well, not my problem. Oh wait. I'm changing weapons, not realizing what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, just get you. Oi! How fucking dare ye? Oi, gimme. A rotten grew spear. Look at me going through your poison like a god. Splat. You're alright there, mate. Oh yeah, there's those other dog-like grooves. This whole area is filled with all sorts of grooves. It's kind of it's like Groove City in here. Oh whoa, that's an amazing head. I can appreciate that. I mean, I guess you could say I am Gru. No, don't laugh like that. That's probably the shittest pun anyone has ever made. And I'm not sorry for that. I can appreciate the art of cringe, and I think I'm an expert at that. I think I can do that very well. Squidgy, slimy, like your mum's basement. Stop spitting at me. Eh. Ow, 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 ow. Don't hit me. Can't hit me. Bam. You know what? That's right. Oh, okay. Apparently you're a little too low down for me to hit you with my sword of icicle goodness. My big old weird looking lollipop. It's exploded. See, because as soon as we saw Dumpy, it was like, oh no, I've got to get out of here. I am missing a tower though, that I have to get. You lot can die. You can also die and get murdered like fucking crazy. Look at that big old fatness. Yeah, that'll do. Climb, climb, climb like your life depends on it, please. Don't worry, Jamie, I'm doing it, man. You fucking better be. Otherwise I'm gonna get human resources to sort you out. No, not human resources. That's right, because you're not even fucking human. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look, it's so cute. If nobody finds crystal lizards cute, then you have no soul. Thank you. Can somebody make me a crystal lizard plushie, please? I would love that shit. I would hug it till the end of time. It's so cute. I think there's somewhere I can go to in here. I don't know where it is. I think that there's like a... Ah, here it is. Yes. Something ahead. Yes, there is. Yoink. Plop. There's a big old doggy. Hello, big old doggy. The doggy, unfortunately, is dead, I believe. Pretty sure it is. That's a little bit sad. I love doggies. Look at it. Big old doggy. Pray to the old wolf. Legion etiquette. Teehee. Nope, I'm not gonna join. Don't wanna join covenants. What happens if we hit him? Literally nothing. That's why I think he's dead. Oh dear, big old doggy is deady. Oi! Wanna get in there. Don't wanna climb up doggy butt. That's just fucking gross, man. Don't do that. Up, up, and away we go. Tee hee 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 hee. Look at that sword though. I mean, I know it said it's a curved sword, but bloody hell. That is one curved sword. I was actually going to make a reference there, but I was sort of thinking about it, and I was like, wait, how do I say that again? I think it's they got curved. Oh yes, that's it. Those are the Alikar warriors. They've got penises, curved penises. That's for damn sure. Ow! Hold on. Oh, I was gonna make a Three Dog voice impression as well. You are listening to Galaxy News Radio. I'm your host, Three Dog. Ow! I hope that's not terrible to hear. Oh god, ow. Okay. I see the problem here. I see the problem. The problem is I am fucking terrible at this video game. I'll get behind him up his asshole. Ow, he fucking sat on me. That's okay. Ooh. Why do you have stock sound effects? Of the oh god. Of the big, I don't know. Ow! How the hell do you even dodge that? Alright. I'm getting pretty serious about you, Mr. Demon. You're getting pretty dodgy. Aha! Look at how it's all fucked up though. Because it's literally turned to stone. Oh. Mash. Well. Oh dear. Getting pretty scary actually. It's a lot more dangerous than the Asylum Demon. I can tell you that for a fact. Even though it's fat, ow, even though it's fat like one. Oh, that was so close. One more shot will do it. Hell fucking yes, mate. Ah, dear. And knowing he was one of the last of his kind. That's pretty sad. That's actually really sad. And to think the stuff you did in Dark Souls 1 when you killed the Bed of Chaos, fuck that boss by the way. Knowing that you did that to the demons makes it really sad. And we're gonna see we're definitely gonna see what horrors we have unleashed upon the demons. Because when you think about it, the demons were kind of innocent, really. Like, in my opinion, in the lore. Because a lot of people seem to think that the creation of the demons in the Dark Souls lore is a mistake. But I actually don't believe that. In my opinion, I believe that the demons were created on purpose. Because when it said in the lore of the demon fire sage, the fiery fatty, like, he was deliberately created as the first demon. And then there were a load of statue demons, that were created in his image. So I genuinely believe that the demons were created on purpose by the Witch of Izalith. Either to create new life and use that flame, you know, to keep the gods alive. But which also happens to allow them to create life because they had control of the flame at the time. Or they use that flame to essentially, you know, create the demons to essentially fight the dark. I mean, there are so many theories, but like that could actually go to the whole Chaos Demons thing. And what's even funny is that the Batwing demons, the ones that brought us over into the Undead Settlement, they were still alive, even though they are technically Chaos Demons. Hello, Pilgrim. Which is actually kind of lonely. Which is actually kind of interesting to me. It's just sort of weird how they look so different to other demons, yet they're also... They use lightning, and they're also not affected by the loss of the Chaos Flame, which the other demons are. That's really strange to me. So, it kind of makes me believe that the Chaos Demons were created on purpose. I genuinely do believe that. I don't think they were entirely an accident by the Chaos Flame. But I do reckon at some point the Witch of Izalith did actually lose control of that, and the demons got out of hand and basically fucked up Izalith. And then Gwyn sent his Black Knights to clean up the mess. He didn't succeed, and the whole of the demon runes and Izalith were just locked forever. Purely for the Chaos Demons. Which is kind of funny because they were actually thriving, whereas, you know, the gods were dying. So to see us snuff out the flame like that so quickly, when the demons were one of the few things that had a chance at life after the Age of Fire ended, because they had their own flame separate to the gods. That's kind of sad. Oh yeah, I need to go up here. It's so hard to me to not feel sorry for the demons. It really isn't. Because I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're bad at all. That's the sort of interesting thing with a lot of the enemies and lore and whatnot in Dark Souls, is that even when a lot of characters or mobs did a lot of evil shit in their lifetime, I don't believe they're actually... I don't believe they're truly evil. Like, you see Nito, and a lot of people think he really is like the most evil character in the game, but no, he's literally the embodiment of death in what is essentially their pantheon. And I think, you know, it's not a pretty job, but someone has to do it. So I've always seen Nito as neutral. And like, even though Seath is one of the few characters that I would say is flat out evil for the awful shit he did, he's still actually a really tragic character. You know, and how he betrayed his kind because he was jealous, he was hateful of the dragons for having what he always wanted because he was born without scales. When in reality, it's not the dragon scales that gives them their immortality, it's the lack of flame. Because they were literally stone before the advent of the first flame. So I don't think no matter what Seath could have done, he would never reach true immortality because that immortality ended. Because the first flame corrupted the dragons. He wouldn't have had the chance to know what it was like, and I believe he was one of the first, one of the first children of the, of the dragons post first flame. So this is some interesting lore talk, isn't it? I've always like talking about the lore of Dark Souls, mostly only really about the stuff I feel I've got a decent grasp on. I'm never going to talk about stuff I literally don't know. Like, I would talk about a lot of the stuff going on here in Dark Souls 3, but I can't really talk about any of it, not with any sort of authority, just because I haven't really took the time to look at it, to be honest. I'm not saying I talk about the lore of Dark Souls 1 with the authority, because there's no real authority there when it's deliberately made to be what's the word? Obtuse on purpose. It's deliberate. The lore is meant to be obtuse. Not everybody's supposed to have the answers, but you can create the answers for yourself. Because the game has been built in a way where players can build the world themselves. The lore is very much there. There are facts and whatnot that can't be ignored. But you can sort of build what you believe around those constraints. Which I actually think is really cool. I actually think a lot of games should do more of that. I don't think every game should do it, not at all. Sometimes a lot of games are better off with definitive characters, definitive stories and whatnot. But I don't think everything is. It's like when Silent Hill tried to explain everything in its story in the films and Well, the first film, the second film fucking sucked. Or like Silent Hill 3 and just all sorts of stuff like that. Silent Hill 3 is really good. I'll really want to do a playthrough of that at some point. But trying to go through and explain the story, some things just aren't suited to that. Some things are best left up to interpretation. That's kind of just my opinion, though. So, you know, take that for what you will. You feel free to agree or disagree as much as you like. I'm just giving my stupid opinion. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Here we go. That's a lot better. While I'm travelling, just have my dagger out and then press L2 and be like boing, boing, boing. Be like some weird rabbit man. A weird rabbit man in the swamp. Swamp rabbit.